Currently here at my Airbnb, and this is just a quick video on how you can take professional photos. What you're gonna need is a camera that allows you to do bracketing, and you're gonna need a tripod for stability. So to set up your scenery, you're gonna wanna turn on every light and open up the curtains to get as much light in as possible. It's very important to do this during a bright sunny day or during golden hour. So let's go ahead and head over to the camera. As you can see, I have bracketing right here, and we're gonna click bracketing type, and this is exposure plus or minus. So we're gonna click that, and then our more setting step is set to 1. So for every stop, it's gonna take a photo. So basically it's very dark, takes a photo, goes up 1 more, takes a less darker photo, and so on and so forth till it's overexposed. You can see that we're just somewhat little underexposed. You can tell right there on the camera it says -1. So we're gonna wanna do is adjust our shutter speed, and this is why we have a tripod, because the lower we take our shutter speed, you'll notice that there'll be motion blur if I move the camera. So if I do like this, you see on the camera, it's not even catching my hand. Now, if I stop my hand right here, you can see my hand's right there. So that's why we have the tripod, is because if you were trying to hold this handheld, it'd be very hard. We also have a shutter delay on, which you can also find that in your settings. It's just underneath for me. I'm on a Lumix S5, and I have it set to 2 seconds. Okay, now that we're ready for the shot, we're just gonna wanna press it and then take our hand off very quickly. Now that we have the photos, let's go ahead and take it into Adobe Camera Raw, and let me show you what you can do.
Okay guys, now that we have the photos and we're in Adobe Camera Raw, you'll notice how I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 photos right here with different exposure types. So all you're going to do is click the top and then hold shift on your keyboard and then click the very bottom photo, and it'll select all of them. Then you're going to want to right click, and to my understanding this is a high dynamic range photo. You're going to click merge to HDR or Alt M, and it's going to do everything automatically. Go ahead and save that wherever you want. And then we're just going to go ahead and let it do its thing. And now right off the bat, I'm noticing that this photo is a little off with white balance, so I'm just going to adjust that a little bit. It looks a little too orange. That looks about right. And then all I'm going to do is grab my brush tool, because it looks like we got a bright spot right here on the corner of the bed. And I'm just going to grab this, and then I am going to invert mask, and I'm going to bring up the exposure in the surrounding area of the room. And that looks pretty good to me.